Dfinity's Internet Computer Protocol is integrating with Bitcoin to enable smart contracts on BTC. Following a community vote to upgrade the network, this will allow developers to let their creativity run wild in developing all manner of Web 3.0 services that we already see on Ethereum, from DeFi to NFTs. Joining us now to discuss is Dominic Williams, founder and chief scientist at Dfinity. Great to see you, Dominic. So tell me how this works. How are you going to get smart contracts onto Bitcoin?
Well, firstly, thanks for having me. So the Dfinity Foundation is the primary technical contributor to the Internet Computer blockchain. And this blockchain is powered by a new kind of cryptography called chain key cryptography. And this enables the Internet Computer blockchain to create Bitcoin transactions on behalf of smart contracts. And using this technological feature, we can essentially integrate the networks and provide Bitcoins with smart contract functionality and the Internet Computer with Bitcoin liquidity.
How do you convince developers to use ICP rather than just build layer 2 solutions or better layer 1s to other blockchain protocols?
Well, the Internet Computer is probably one of the biggest projects in blockchain. Certainly has the largest R&D team, and it finally underwent Genesis after almost 5 years of R&D, 10th of May earlier this year. And in the last 4 months, since it's been live, there's just been absolutely ferocious growth in the number of developers building on it. I think currently there are more than 500 developers building dApps and services. They've created about 9,000 canister smart contracts, many of which are very sophisticated dApps, decentralized applications. And what's really exciting to see is that the active users of the dApps they're building on this blockchain are growing too. So on the Internet Computer, smart contracts can actually serve interactive web content directly into your web browser. So it's the only blockchain where this happens. So it's true Web 3.0. There's no cloud, no Amazon Web Services, no data centers. The smart contracts are actually directly serving content into your browser, and you can interact with them directly without intermediaries. These dApps support something called internet identity, and in the last 4 months, I think about 1.2 million internet identities have already been created. So the growth is tremendous.
How is this different from, say, other projects that claim to have smart contracts and decentralized finance on Bitcoin, such as Sovereign and Rootstock?
I can't comment on Sovereign, but Rootstock is a side chain. So this was a technology invented by Blockstream, a lot of Bitcoin core developers back in the day. It's an interesting technology. It allows you to essentially create wrapped Bitcoin on another chain via these two-way pegs. So, with Rootstock, somebody is able to sort of commit Bitcoin on the Bitcoin blockchain, and then it appears on the Rootstock blockchain as what they call smart Bitcoins. It's another form of bridge, really. The difference with this is that the Internet Computer can create Bitcoin transactions. And this means smart contracts on the Internet Computer will get their own Bitcoin addresses, and they will be able to receive and send Bitcoin. But those Bitcoin actually move on the Bitcoin blockchain. So, for example, a smart contract on the Internet Computer could send Bitcoin directly to your completely standard Bitcoin wallet.
And what are some of the first projects you're anticipating? You mentioned a whole slew of developers who are just gearing up to build. So what are some of those first steps?
I'm probably not the right person to ask. There are so many, I can't keep track of them, but I can tell you about some of the ones that I'm personally familiar with, which I'm very excited about. One's called OpenChat. OpenChat is the first chat service to run entirely from the blockchain, where all of the chat data and all of the chat messages are stored and processed by smart contracts. Now, the reason I think chat running off the blockchain is so interesting is that I think we're going to see social media services blending with DeFi. So in the future, of course, you'll be able to send crypto with chat messages. And with the Bitcoin integration, it might be that you can securely send Bitcoin with your chat messages.